Love Hurts. This was the last movie I watched on Valentine's Day. Starring Ki Hu Kwan. Did I get it right?
Sounds right.
Is anyone gonna? Can I just call him Short Round? Am I gonna get shit for calling him Short Round? I can't hear you.
Gil, you're muted. What are you doing?
It's good. It's okay. What I just said was stupid. So
Okay. Love Hurts, starring Short Round from Temple of Doom, tells the story of a former, I guess, like hitman or muscle for a crime group who was supposed to kill this lady who was, I think she was Calypso in the Craven the Hunter movie. Remember that movie? Came out just a few months ago. No one remembers it. Anyway, he was supposed to kill her. She was like the accountant for the gang, but he spared her. And now years later on Valentine's Day, she's like hitting him up and letting him know that she's going to go after his brother, who's like the head of the gang. Since then, he's retired and become like a realtor. One of like the best realtors ever. He works for Sean Astin, apparently. But yeah, he gets sucked back into this life of crime. His brother wants revenge on the girl. He's mad at his younger brother for lying to him. And then, Beast Mode's there making a lot of funny jokes. I fucking love it. I'm not a football guy, but everything I've seen him in comedy-wise, he was on that show. Oh, God. What's the show on Netflix where Will Ferrell, it's like an improv show. No, not Will Ferrell. Will Arnett. Murderville. Did you guys ever see Murderville?
Nope.
Oh my God, guys. Murderville is a show where Will Arnett and a bunch of other people, they're like detectives, and they have a script, but their guest for the episode doesn't have the script, so they have to improvise the whole show. Marshawn Lynch is in the second episode. It's hilarious. He was also good in Bottoms, if any of you have ever seen Bottoms. Yeah, so there's plenty of action and comedy and wackiness about, and I had a really good time with it. Joey C., how did you feel about this one?
Same producers as Nobody, from what I understand.
Which I've never seen.
I fucking love that movie. That movie rocks. So I was excited for this. I do feel like the whole plot of like, oh, I used to be a deadly killer spy and now I'm a normal guy and I have to return to my old life is super played out, which was basically the same plot as Nobody, if I remember correctly.
But this is like the comedy version, I guess.
Yeah, but even that was funny. I mean, the fight scenes were cool. It's really hard to fuck that up, but I enjoyed the movie. I just thought it was kind of dumb.
Wait. It's hard to fuck up a fight scene? You know Captain America 4 is later in the show, right?
That's true. We'll get to that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It's really easy to fuck up a fight scene, but continue.
I will say Marvin, I think, was his character name. He has a ton of personality, by far the best part of the movie. Not the best movie realtor. That goes to Jim Evers, Eddie Murphy, and the 2003 Haunted Mansion, of course. Instead of fine and fun, this is like fine and dumb. You know, I had fun with it.
Gil, what did you think?
Oh man, I was going to be really snarky, but now I feel bad because I was going to say the only thing that hurt about this movie was watching it. But what hurts more than that is listening. Tony, you said you had a really good time with it. That hurt even more than actually watching it. I was going to say I developed an exercise to determine if the movie is for you or not, if you need a recommendation. So I think audience participation. So if you haven't seen this movie, everybody listening, you just close your eyes and picture a mobster, like a really bad guy, somebody, no ethics, no morals, kills people just for fun. And now I want you to imagine that in his hand, he has a bubble tea. If you are right now struggling to breathe because you can't stop laughing, you will love this movie. But if you're like me and you're like, is that a joke? I don't get it. Then I would say skip this movie because it seems to think that is like the height of comedy. They call back to it like 5 times. I will agree the action, some of it was pretty cool, but I would say like fairly repetitive. But everything else in the movie, I thought, okay, if you try to just take it as a romance, I've never seen less chemistry between two
that was the
leads.
Weakest part of it. Yeah,
I think I've said everything I need to.
Crystal. So Gil apparently just hates love.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with Gil on most of
that. Oh, whoa!
It's a movie that I I'm glad I have that AMC pass thing because I would have been really pissed if I spent money on it.
Wow, I didn't think you hated that much. Oh, okay.
And I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was a waste of my time going to the theater. Thank God I saw Companion right after it, because then I wouldn't have felt that my drive to the theater and back would be, not worth it. So it's a movie that I would put on TV in the background, not thinking, or if I just want something dumb.
So
on
a
TV,
Netflix
I would put
movie.
that on. That's exactly what this should have been. This
By the
should
way-
have been a Netflix movie.
Did we talk about this on this show, Crystal? They like a thing came out where Netflix is specifically picking scripts or designing scripts to be made with the idea that you're not actually going to watch the movie.
I think
Like,
this
that's-
movie did that because it has a voiceover for no
For
reason.
sure.
Multiple
Yeah.
character.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What just
Hello, I don't know what the hell
happened?
just happened.
I
How am I
froze.
here
I
now?
got scared.
Hello? Did my internet go nuts?
They heard we were bad mouthing this movie. They're like, shut him down, shut him down.
It was
We're
Crystal doxing us so she could get back up there.
We're still on. We're still on. Something must have
How
happened
am
to
I
my
up here now?
something must have happened to my internet. It like cycled or something and it switched
I'm
everyone.
so confused. How did I get here?
Can everyone still hear us? Do we sound good? Are we
Yeah, I see somebody just said still on. I think we're back.
Okay, okay. I always get nervous when that
I
happens.
was
Looks like
close.
we're on all the platforms still. Whew. All right. Yeah, so they're designing stuff to be made with the knowledge that you're not going to watch. And Gil, you're right. The constant narration in that, maybe this was developed as like a Netflix thing. I don't know.
Yeah, because
All right,
it'll be so. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, go. Say words.
Oh, I would forget that it has voiceover, and then all of a sudden it would pop up, and she'd be saying to herself, like, maybe I do love him after all. I had to leave the business, but maybe I want to come back. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I was watching.
Yes. That kiss at the end, I think that would probably be one of the most top awkward kisses in a movie. It just they didn't look right together.
Mm.
They didn't, there was no chemistry. There was literally nothing. You're just like, I still am confused about this.
This
Wait,
movie
what?
can't do relationships at all, like romantic or otherwise,
Mm.
because if the movie didn't say like 50 times, like, he's my brother, we were brothers, you would have no indication that these two characters know each other or have any shared history at all.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
I
you
mean-
also had the other two that met, the poet and his assistant.
Oh my
Oh, the
god, I
poet.
totally forgot about that plot line. The Raven, the
That
guy who
was
has
so
throwing
weird.
knives.
If you think
I
a mo-
kind of enjoyed, I was like entertained by that, but that was
It's the same joke though, where it's like a
Yeah.
mobster doing a thing like, it's a tough guy, but he likes bubble tea. He's a tough guy,
mhm.
but he likes poetry.
So quirky.
And then the other two henchmen, Marshawn Lynch's partner, is like fighting with his girlfriend, and they're constantly bringing up their relationship issues. I don't know. I guess the action, short round, and Marshawn was enough for me. Also, you can see Drew Scott from Property Brothers get shot through the face. That was kind of fun.
That was funny because that was so unexpectedly gory. Like, there's not
Yeah.
much. I mean, there's like a little bit of blood in the movie, but that felt like it was out of a different movie. Like when they
Yeah.
were writing this, they were like, "This is not great. Let's just throw something crazy in here at the end."
I just love he does feel added in last minute because there's one mention of him early on, and then his close up outside of the house is like obviously green screened. So they must have like shot his insert in like a day and then green screened him,
He's
and
like,
then
"Hey,
like,
what are you doing over there?"
yeah, and then like CGI'd his face on all the other for sale things. He must have been like a late addition. I don't know why they thought Drew Scott from
This will
Property
save the
Brothers-
movie.
No, I would say the straw through the eye?
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Oh,
I thought
God.
that was a little bit like, I think that was probably the goriest kill because you saw the blood leaking out of the straw.
Ew.
I actually
No,
enjoyed that kill.
I obviously covered my eyes. during
Using
that.
shit.
straws in a lethal manner is a thing now because this isn't the only movie that we're covering.
It's
which
not. It's not.
involves that.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's another one. It's like a big
Wow.
thing. And I was actually getting confused which one has the specific straw kill in it. But no, I thought it was okay. I guess me and Joey C are the only ones who are in that camp. Look, I'm probably never gonna watch it again.
No, not a chance.
But I had,
Okay, Tony,
when
you
I
can
was
be
on
honest. You're
when
gonna
I
watch
was-
this movie every Valentine's Day.
look,
Loved it.
look. If I end with the 3 hot babes that I was with, and I'm not gonna mention that it was Sydney Sweeney and Vanessa Kirby or Anna D.R. Moss, who are all 3 of them are going to be in a movie coming out this year, so that's definitely going on the list. I'm
I
not
don't even
going to
know
say it was
what
them.
you're talking about anymore. You're like,
No,
this is like
I'm not-
listing actresses.
Just rambling.
Those are the 3 girls that I went on dates with. I mean, I definitely didn't. I don't want to expose them. But we enjoyed this movie, okay? And I'm glad Short Round is in movies again. Next up,